Technology is everywhere these days. It's an essential part of most of our daily lives.
Yeah, from the start of phones and tablets, you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone that doesn't use them. A number of churches, in fact, nationwide are now using them to reach out to their tech-savvy congregations. Many area churches are tapping into social media. Some even have their own apps. Now, does the upgrade help churches better connect to members, or do they take the focus off of what church is about? 6 News reporter Haley Harmon has been digging into this story and has this special report.
It's good to see you guys. My name is Stephen. I'm one of the pastors here at Cokesbury, and if you are joining us for the first time, we're really glad that you guys found your way to Cokesbury.
Chrissy Fott watches the sermon she missed on her iPhone, all thanks to the app created by her church, Cokesbury United Methodist Church in Knoxville.
Here's the Cokesbury app, and you have messages from the week.
Their Sunday service has undergone a major tech upgrade from the worship to the iPad the pastor uses in the pulpit.
We really like to complement everything we do with some form of media, even if it's just a thought that gets printed and put on a screen. It helps folks kind of stay focused and hopefully trigger their memory throughout the week.
Pastor Stephen Defer says today's church member is more technologically advanced than in years past, so why not their church home? Cokesbury uses its website, Facebook, Twitter, and The City, an exclusive church-wide social media site to increase outreach to their members and the community.
We have basically abandoned all print media and have relied on the city to help stay connected with our members.
Chrissy Fott, like many of the church's 3,000 members, uses these tools daily.
If you really want to get to know the people that you're trying to reach, technology is the way to do it, because that's just our world.
It just became a part of our DNA. Our average age is still about 33 years old, and it's just a technology that a lot of us grew up using. And so we just made the decision that, you know, if we're all raised on this type of technology, it makes perfect sense that when you come to church, you ought to experience that same kind of technology.
But it's not just Cokesbury trying to stay relevant to our media-driven society. Other churches in Knoxville are adapting as well. If you step into the Regal Cinemas movie theater on Sunday morning, you'll find The Point. This casual atmosphere is bringing people in who might not otherwise come, like newcomer Brad Kirkham.
It's a very good place for me to be able to get started and get comfortable into church.
They too use social media and have an app which actually lets people tithe right from their phones during the service. They can also text questions directly to the pastor, which he answers on the spot.
You can really ask the tough question and get a true answer.
We use mobile apps because people have mobile phones. We use texting because people text, and I know people have questions, so why not just let them text it in? Turns it into a conversation.
But has this progressive style of worship service strayed too far from that traditional setting many people grew up with? The pastor here at The Point tells us they've certainly had people that came once or twice and then elected to not come back. Pastors admit this style isn't for everyone, but could all this attention placed on technology take focus away from the overall goal of the church, teaching Christian principles?
Most of what we call traditional is 1500s contemporary, and the New Testament, the Bible, has always been about meeting people in their cultural context. And so I believe worship should be contextual, and so it is elastic. It's the truth of the message that isn't elastic.
They say church is still church.
As Mark said at the beginning of the service, you guys are in a safe place, and it's a fun place.
Just version 2.0.
And I think you see the churches that are being effective are those that are embracing technology or continuing to move with the culture, because our message doesn't change, but the catalyst to get that message out in the community, I think, is rapidly changing.
In Knoxville, Haley Harmon, 6 News.
Both Cokesbury United Methodist and The Point say this is only the beginning. They plan on continuing on increasing the amount of technology in their churches. Cokesbury actually has 3 campuses, and they hope one day to have a podcast that will air live at all of them, where audience members can interact in real time with the pastor.